Welcome to a very depressive defensive breakdown. Kings versus Mavs. I know I came back from Cancun thinking, man, I am energized. I am excited. And then when I watch an hour and a half of the Kings playing defense, it really puts you down. And I'm just like, what did I deserve to watch these guys? And why do I have to break it down? But it's my obligation, it's my duty. So let's get to it. But before we do, shout out to Make Climate Great Again, doing awesome things out there for the community. And we also want to give a huge shout out to Climb Society Folsom. They're currently not open, but if you do want one of the best machines in the world, because a lot of people are working out at home, if you guys want that power tower, I highly recommend one. I got one in the garage. Once we clean out the garage and we unpack all that stuff, I can't wait to build out my garage and send you guys a dope videos using the best tower in the entire world. So highly recommend that. Let's get to it, man. 3 of my biggest takeaways that we're going to see in this breakdown is lack of defensive IQ from the players, lack of an actual defensive game plan from the coaches, and lack of just the entire organization not being on the same page. I just don't understand. This is what causes so much of the losing and so much of the Kings giving up leads. Sometimes it just boggles my mind. This is a trickle-down effect from the top. Everything starts from the top, man. Like, I truly believe that in any organization, in any business, it starts from the top. And there is no secret to why this team has been bad for the past 14 years, man. But let's get to it. On his first possession, and I'll say this, I love my guy Bielitsa, but this is just bad. And he did this, at least I counted 3 times, where you have all this attention on Luka Doncic, who I love, but this is just irresponsible defense. He gets caught kind of helping, but not really helping, because he didn't really help. And then now he's caught off position, as these lines indicate, the little lines that I put on there. So he's open, 11's open, and 42 is open, just to keep things short and sweet, to keep this fluid. But, like, what are you doing? Why are you helping when you had help with Rashawn Holmes? It's just little things like this, man. It bugs me, and every time I watch it, it just makes me sad. Makes me sad because he did this multiple times. And I know that's one of the big minus pluses is when you have him out there, because you know he's a defensive liability, as is Buddy Hield, as is Bogdan, as is De'Aaron at times. Like, I'm going to point out a lot of the things. This team just doesn't have the defensive IQ that you would want them to have. They just don't. And some of it is they're just IQ, lack of athleticism. And I believe the other part is just the lack of the coaches not having a true scheme in place. Like, I don't even know why they don't decide to double Luka and take the ball away from him and then make anyone else make decisions. Like, they did that once in this breakdown, where and that comes in overtime, which is the crazy part, where they hard double Luka Doncic, and yes, they make the basket when he makes the pass to number 42, but why don't you do that? Why didn't they do that more often? Just let anyone else beat you. But Luka's always having great, humongous games against the Kings, man. I just don't see what the game plan was. You see a lot of miscommunication on defense, which is so frustrating. Again, on this play, I actually liked it because Buddy gets screened, and this is just a lock control, basic terminology. You know, can he be a little bit better? Sure, but if you're closer to him, he could probably fill him, and then have him on his back and potentially could cause a foul. So I like this defense. Rashawn Holmes is locked in right here, protecting the paint. You have De'Aaron Fox kind of helping off of Justin Jackson, and this happens, right? Which I like the closeout. I don't love it, but I like it because on the following possession, you're going to see Bazemore just take himself out of the play. So this happens, right? He blows by him, but you still have good help defensive from Rashawn Holmes. which, again, hard shot. Guys are professional scorers at the NBA level. This possession, I liked. Everybody rotated. If they were just consistent this way, I'd be happy. But they're just not. So, this is what I'm talking about. Like, why would you take your... And this happens a lot to Bazemore and to Kojo. A lot. Why would you take yourself out of the play literally 4 minutes after, and now you are left playing 4-on-5? Okay? He gets open shot. The defense is just discombobulated. Offensive rebound. And guess what? Baze was already trying to out. He was trying to go to the other side of the court. Caught himself because they got the offensive rebound. The possession wasn't finished. And what happens? Luka Doncic, wide open three. Kojo runs all the way to Luka to try and contest. Obviously, he's way too late. And you get that result. Mental breakdowns. Just sad to watch, man. Sad to watch. And here, I actually liked the defense. Like I did. Kojo fought hard after that pick. He stayed with his man. And see, right here, hard double him. Why not hard double him? Okay? So you don't. So now he's one-on-one against Kojo, who consistently gets beat a lot, actually. He gets beat a lot. So you don't have a plan. You're watching him go one-on-one. And right here, I can say that Buddy should have at least tried, maybe stunt that you're going to help. But I also understand that you have to stay home on your shooters. But I would have liked for Buddy to stunt at least. And you don't get that. You get a blow by. And then you get an and one because, well, Harry's out of position. He could have done a little bit better by just helping out here, knowing what the possession. Again, man, it's just defensive IQ. This team is just not built for that. They don't have it, man. They don't have it. So when fans say, well, if you don't have something, you just can't do it. Like, you just can't do it. I'm sorry. And that happens. Luka Doncic. And one. So on this possession here, Luka brings up the court. They start running their offense. They get a high pick from number 42. And now you get a one-on-one, right, with Luka against Harry. And the result is that. So, again, let's go back to it a little bit. Right, a little bit back. Like, right here, if my game plan is to always take the ball away from Luka, go hard double him, Buddy should have went and just hard double. Like, just go. Like, now. React to it. Boom. Go. Run. Put pressure on him to make a decision to either pass it to number 32 or number 42, right? What happens? He gives him way too much room. Luka sees the whole floor. And when you're a basketball savant like a Luka Doncic, that happens. Make someone else beat you. Stop it, man. And these are the in-game adjustments that I don't see from Luke Walton. I just don't see them. And right here, De'Aaron throws a lob for Holmes. They break it up. They're in transition defense, which the Kings are awful at, by the way. At this point, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 against 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. Let's see what happens, okay? So Buddy hedges that he's going to kick the ball. He doesn't. That's a good hedge, actually. De'Aaron Fox is in no man's land. He has his head turned. He doesn't know where his man is. And what does he do? If you have your back turned against your man, if you're a smart cutter, if you're a smart basketball player, the first thing to do is to cut. And what does he do? He cuts. He gets an and one. Pretty simple play from the offense. And just a bad play from De'Aaron Fox. Just a mental breakdown. And this happens a lot to him. And it happens a lot to all these guys. So it begs the question again. Absolutely, it's basketball IQ on defense. And just overall. But can the coaches do a better job of just telling them? If not, pull them out of the game. Don't. Oh, man. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch this. Like, it's just frustrating, man. Here we go again. Dribble handoff. And again, man, Bielitsa, right? Why do you have so much attention on Luka? Like, again, I understand that he's great. And this goes for all great players that the Kings play. You already have Rashawn Holmes here helping. There is no need for Bielitsa to come and help. There's just no need. Now you have a wide open guy in the corner, which is a high percentage shot. What happens? Bam. Like, these are just mental breakdowns that should not happen. They shouldn't happen. That's a great read by Luka Doncic. Great read. But come on. This happens way too often. On this possession, sideline out of bounds play, man. Again, De'Aaron Fox loses his man. Lack of concentration, defensive breakdown, dunk. Like, this just can't happen. These guys don't communicate well, man. I mean, come on. Check this out. So Luka knows what the play is, right? Here we go. Luka knows there's, that's not even, that's more like a hip check screen. And he gets caught, they switch, and then De'Aaron, for whatever reason, allows him to just cut to the rim. Come on, man. That's tough. That's tough to watch from your best player. That's tough to watch. Here we go again. Luka Doncic in the pick and roll. Oh my God. Yeah, that's just nasty. That's just nasty. So Kojo is guarding him, and he literally fakes out both guys. Like, this is just sad. This is just bad defense. It's just great offense by Luka, but my gosh. And then just the look, the IQ, the presence to know what just happened, to react to the defense. You take what the defense gives you, right? And that's exactly what happened. You saw a mismatch right away. It's a split second. This is basketball IQ. Everyone doesn't have it. It doesn't matter how athletic you are. People overrate athleticism in the NBA. 80% of the game, I would say, is mental. And Luka Doncic is just a savant. He's just a savant. Even on this possession right here, right? Again, the overhelp on Luka. Like, if you're gonna overhelp, you can't overhelp here, because then it's too late. It's called dribble penetration, where he already dribbled and he got what he wanted. Bring the double, right, sooner. Bring the double a lot sooner than that. Right now, you're in no man's land, so you really can't. But Luka sees it. He goes. He dribbles. Both De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes are not communicating. Whose man is this, right? They both go after him. Why? Why would both guys go after him? Again, lack of basketball IQ. And this is what gets guys back into the games, man. This is what gets dudes back into the game. That's how you lose big leads, right? Where you led the whole game, literally. So De'Aaron, like, what is Kojo doing? Why is he helping? De'Aaron is fast enough to recover. Now you're in no man's land, right? And this happens. Buddy properly rotates to the ball. And now, guy gets an open shot. Just bad defense. Just bad defense. My goodness. Here comes Kojo. Here comes Kojo against Luka. Help. Bielitsa. You have to help. Literally. Right there. Go help. Hard double him. Make him pass the ball to him. Buddy rotates. Then Harrison will probably rotate if he swings it this way. And again, take the ball away from Luka Doncic. Why isn't this part of the game plan? Why isn't this part of an in-game adjustment from Luke Walton? Why? 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 Sickening. And finally, they hard double, right? Make him make that pass. Sometimes this could be a travel. If you put the pressure on the refs, you never know. Okay, now Kojo, he stunts very well, and he guesses, right? And the guy just made a shot. That's okay. I'm going to live with 42 shooting that shot. I cannot live with Luka Doncic putting up Hall of Fame numbers against the Kings every single time. Like, stop. Have a plan. Oh my gosh. This is frustrating, y'all. I am energized coming back from Cancun, but watching this just depresses me. And I'm sure it'll depress you guys too, because these are just mental mistakes. Mental mistakes that should not happen so often. Every team has them, but they're magnified against the Kings because they lose a lot and they just commit those mistakes a lot more than other teams, especially the good teams. Good teams don't make so many errors like the Kings do. They just don't. And they just don't have the basketball IQ, man. And I don't know if the coaching staff is yelling, and I'm sure they tell them in their film breakdowns, but at the same time, man, you have to have a dedicated plan to stop Luka Doncic. Let everyone else beat you, man. Especially at this point. Like, this should be an in-game adjustment that Luke is notoriously known for not making, where other coaches just outcoach him. That's simple, man. And I may sound harsh right now, and it's frustrating because we just watched a bunch of bad possessions, but I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on IGTV or if you're watching this on YouTube. Appreciate all the support, man. And let's get this party started. Hopefully by Thursday I have internet and we can do more lives and just create more content. But if you guys do enjoy this type of video, make sure you tell me in the comments. Appreciate all the support and appreciate Climb Society Folsom and their amazing tower. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.